Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us as we say happy 10th birthday to Little Big Planet. Oh my God. We're really excited. Christophe has made something really special using dreams to show all of you. This isn't going to be like a super long stream. We just wanted to bring everybody together, tell a few stories about LBP, including some of the ones that you have all sent us, which are really, really lovely. Thank you.
So many.
Yeah, do you want to read off a couple?
Yeah, sure.
That would be a nice little intro.
We chose
and then
some.
wish Sackboy a happy 10th birthday.
I know. So Sean Vertigo and Ben B2345 shared us some like really long stories, so we don't really have time to
give us a TLDR.
Sean actually found his career path from Little Big Planet. He's a graphic designer, and Ben's like he was saying his whole life has been shaped by this game. He's met his girlfriend and his dearest friends and a passion for creativity. Nitron Rob says, I bought the first Little Big Planet when I got my PS3 in 2008. Then a few weeks later I moved to the States. This game soon became a staple of my childhood as I made friends there. We would play community levels for hours on end, but occasionally having a go at building something.
Oh, that is so sweet.
BioSwoop says, I saw LBP 1 at E3 and when it finally came out I rented it and my daughter and I played for about an hour. Loved it, took it back to the rental store right then went and bought it. Been playing ever since.
Oh, precious.
So thank you. We've got a few more that we'll be reading out throughout.
Yeah, thank you all for sharing that. We got so many. It was really nice. But without further ado, Christophe has something really cool that he made for us. Again, like even though we're not responsible for the Little Big Planet series anymore, we thought it would be really great to like come together and then make something in dreams, just to celebrate how much we still love Sackboy and LBP. Okay, wait,
Right.
we all have controllers.
We
Hold
do.
on. 4 people.
It's crazy.
Switching to...
We've got mine. There we
All
go.
right.
All right.
Let's switch.
So, this might look very familiar for all of you. So, well, for Sackboys, because like Dream can make game for 4 players, like in LBP, and I realized I could, well, make some puppets. So let's dress up.
So like again, everything is made.
Yeah, everything is made in Dream. It's like, well,
You know, it's bad when we're asking that.
Yeah, like so everything is like.
everything 100% is made in Dream. There's no like CSG or like anything imported from editor or anything. Actually, it's gonna be the cosmonaut.
Oh, you
Gonna
took
be
mine.
the orange cosmonaut. Oh, you want it?
No, go for it.
Oh no, I'm gonna
be Christmassy
I'm gonna be just super cool.
since that's all over
I like
the
this
shops
hat.
already.
This hat, Christophe, is
Maybe I should have a moustache.
my style.
Okay.
No, excellent.
Of course.
So which colours is everybody?
Well, I also love that the hat. So if you noted the hat that I'm the little like I'm OG Sackboy, but I have
yeah.
Hector's hat from Dreams, from Artstream, our content, and then what else did you
I
put
have
in here
art.
that's Dreams references?
Well, yeah, the cosmonaut is obviously like an LBP reference, and the Christmas I think was that was like a
Was it
Christmas.
John, and that hat that I'm wearing is Art's hat?
Yeah, it's actually it's Francis. It's Francis
Francis.
crown.
Well,
But as you notice, there is also the I want a crown.
Christophe, how long did this all take you to put together?
I don't know. I was working like trying to think if I could make the 3 layers work because it's a bit different from like the puppet we have in a game and like see how I can just make it work. And I was like, oh yeah, but we want the auto layer. You know, when you jump, you go to the highest layer. Oh yeah, but how can we do that? And every time like a programmer was adding like a new feature or like I was like, oh, that I could use that in my LBP thing.
Yeah, every time you showed us this, it got more and more.
Yeah, it got more involved. And then I was like, oh,
by the way, we didn't know that this would be 4-player until I don't know
this
an hour
morning.
before.
Yeah.
That's why I got roped into it.
Yeah, I made it 4-player this morning, and I had to upgrade like my tech to support that, and so that was like very easy to make, but yeah.
And again, if you are just joining us, this is Dreams. This is all been made in Dreams, which again, like even Tom, Tom Colvin, who's doing audio for us. Hi Tom, thank you.
Tom.
Walked over here and was like, "What? You can do this? This is amazing!" So we're still surprising ourselves. This
And
is
Costa was playing through this yesterday. Hi Costa. He's
Costa's
also there.
producing our stream.
And he was like, just his jaws up. It's so good.
Look at the floaty
Okay.
jump. I even made the floaty jump.
You even made the floaty jump.
It's a trademark. Anyway, guys.
So should we hop in?
Yeah, let's hop in. So I made like oh, damn it. So we
Language, Timothy.
So level might look very familiar to all of you.
Hi.
So this is the garden from LBP1 for people who are joining us. So yeah, I made like everything except the fence, which I found in the Dreamiverse. So yeah, this is like a familiar face. This is the king talking to you, and I think we can just go. Like, look at those birds.
I remember those birds.
Yeah, of course you do.
Oh, I got a jump. Okay.
Come on, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh no, I fell. I'm so sorry. There you go. Rich was having a go at my platforming skills earlier, so I'm just staying true to it.
You do have a reputation to uphold.
Yeah, I do.
So yeah, like if in Dream we don't have like textures like we had in LBP, this is all made of strokes.
Yeah.
So I made a stroke and then I clone it like just to make, and I made like a line which I turn into strokes by changing the density of every stroke, which is like super easy to make in Dream. And then it's just like, copy and paste, cloning. And then I was like, how can I do the grabbing? Well, I made like a grabbing thing. So you can jump and grab and
We've got this.
We've got this.
come on, guys.
Oh,
that
nice.
was close. That was close.
Ah. There you go. Right.
Come on, Rich.
Coming.
All right, you got this. Got it. Oh.
Oh, look, you even pop out the little door like you did in...
Yeah.
Go on.
The gong sound.
Nice.
I
Yay.
believe in you.
Okay,
So, so yeah, you can. I was like, okay, like maybe we can make it like like grab, and you can grab stuff. I'd be like in LVP.
Oh, yeah.
right.
Push each other.
Everyone jump
like,
on. There we go.
Hey.
Nice.
It actually feels like LBP to play.
Yeah, it does.
Which is really strange.
It was actually funny because I had like LBP running on a PS3 in the office, and I was like, okay, you need like to jump a bit higher, and you need like to run a bit faster, and it was just like mapping the control, tweaking some sliders, and then.
You've also made the depth of field on the
Yes.
camera the same as well.
And actually, you can look in the background. There's some pumpkins from last
stream.
week.
Oh, you took it from last week's
We had to
stream.
use the surplus
That's awesome.
pumpkins for something.
Whoa.
I think I died.
I think you did.
You got it.
Oh, actually,
There we go.
I made a perfect jump.
Come on.
You guys are making me hungry.
Oh no, Abby. Oh, Abby.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
Hey, come
Chop,
on.
chop.
You got this.
Yay!
And let's go.
Join.
Nice. Amazing.
Cool.
And
now
then we
what's next?
turn, and then we basically turn, as you can see, into like something more dream. So there's no, it's like pure 3D, absolutely 3D. But you can recognize that little guy in the middle, like the Sackboy trademark skateboard. She's gonna.
Yeah.
And like basically, I have like a switch to turn Sackboy into like the 3D space, because that's what Dream is made for.
Yeah.
2D, like basically I just like
3D,
restrain, but like
LBP.
that's what Dream is you
It's
can
so
do just
cool.
absolutely everything. It's fantastic.
Oh, I
We've got
love
people
it.
asking that. Yeah, this is again all made in Dreams
Yeah,
by
this is
Christophe.
dreams.
Yeah, all the art is made by me except like Sackboy made by Francis. Here we go. Beautiful art.
Yay. Oh,
Maya made this beautiful
She
plant.
looks 4 imps, that proves that
That-
it's a dream.
Yeah, there we go. It's
It is so cool. Thank you, Christophe. That was really
No, it is.
amazing.
I think the chat seemed to enjoy.
Yeah, I think maybe now you should just show.
Oh, also something. So something I wanted to say. Like on Twitter, some people ask me about like how you can save stuff.
Yeah.
Like the global variable we have. As you notice, like the costumes we set in the pods are like transmitted to
Yeah.
that level. So this is how I used it. So basically, this is the tech we have. So you basically store some data, some like numbers. So basically, there's hat 1, hat 2, hat 3, hat 4. And then same for the glasses, the eyes, the mustache, and of course you can go on and on, adding hair and capes. I want to add everything.
Just to clarify though, the pod was a different scene.
Oh yes,
And
Well, actually, you can go on the map.
variables were generated in the pod scene. Yeah, look at the map.
Exactly. So this
And
is the
then-
pod, and then this is another level, the garden. But like, I'm saving things in the pod, and then when we play here, it's saved. But we can also, you know, we can also change things here. Like, there's no. So, what do you guys want? Do you guys want to see something, or do you want us to mess around with the level?
Mode. They want to see sort of what the level looks like.
All right, let's close the.
Your dreams form.
All right, so let's go to edit. So as you can see, that edit mode looks very familiar to some LBP level. It's like the scrolling, but the thing is, I can also like go in all direction and like. Woo!
Wow.
I can even go like on the other side of the level, which is something you can't do. You can't do in
Oh my
Dream.
god, you've broken all the
I've
illusion.
broken all the rules. But like, for example, we can.
Broken my brain as well.
Oh well, no, Rich. I don't want to break your brain. But yeah, you can. That's the thing. Like in Dream, you can grab something from the background because the background is not like one thing you
Right.
choose from a slider. It is like something we made in Dream. So I can just go and like add some 3D thing in that, guys.
Can we
Can add a
customize the gnome?
Pumpkin head.
Pumpkin head. Actually, you got no eyes. Here we go. Here we go. Hello, mate.
Where's the text before?
I know. yeah.
Pumpkin head.
You put it on his face.
I know, like that's. I think now it will move. Because everything is grouped, like there's like a hierarchy system. So like, if I made the pumpkin inside the group of the head, everything moves accordingly. So that's how you do the parenting
Yeah.
in Dream. So let's move on the right. Like,
Sure.
That?
Oh yeah.
So-
Let's do it.
Well, yeah, we can do anything. I can just stop anytime, a bit like in LBP, and then like clone some
We get an army of gnomes.
an army of gnome. Like I can even have a gnome in
This
foreground.
definitely needs more gnomes. How many gnomes can you add? Is there a limit to gnomes that you can
million.
add?
Can we
I
give the
don't
gnome glowing red eyes?
Glowing red eyes. I don't. No. Oh, is it just one sculpt?
Just stick one on top of it.
I mean, you could give it a little more. Yeah, you absolutely
You can do
could.
anything you want.
Yeah, you can do anything you want.
You're
like, you can
limited
have,
only
like,
by your imagination
yeah, you can
and a
have stuff.
thermometer.
Yeah, I can have anything. Oh yeah, let's move forward.
We're going this way.
Let's make some physics.
Oh, there I am.
I think I got left behind.
Oh no!
I know. There you go.
There I am.
Quick, run.
Runs the king.
Coming.
The gnomes have created a plethora of chat
Yeah, that's
messages.
just absolutely
People want to
terrifying.
play as the
But
gnome.
Yeah, it's actually I can't remember who made that.
Those hats look dangerous to me.
Yeah, they're super pointy.
Yeah, imagine land.
Come on, start it.
no, you
got it.
sabotaged me.
Can we do something crazy with the swings?
With
Oh,
the swings.
swingy
I can add
sponges.
more.
Someone was asking how we got the music in. Did you just use the import?
Actually, no. The music isn't. Yeah, the music is an import. I haven't made the
Yeah.
music because I didn't have time.
Yeah, the cool thing about Dreams is you can import your own music.
Yeah, you can import your own music. Actually, Tom, who's right here, I did the music.
hi.
Yep. Thanks, Tom.
Oop, sorry, just a second.
It's fine. We'll just keep adapting to our new environment. Love it.
But yeah, we can just do anything.
Let me just jump. Okay.
I can even add like
Make a massive pile of sponge.
I can have like small
Add
sponges.
so much more.
You need more than that.
I'm gonna break the game.
Castle, sponge castle.
But yeah, so everything is physical, but I managed. I found a way to restrain the physics in 2D, like in LBP. So it's not, as you can see, it's really it's a bit like in LBP. It's just like I'm gonna fall. No, I'm not falling.
Okay, someone's just asked if this has the bubbles, and actually, yeah, a bit later on. You've added the bubbles to play, haven't you?
Yeah, so it's yes, it's a collectible. It's something you can give to people. But basically, I'm not giving anything. I'm just giving like it's like an empty one with a picture. So you
we see here, there.
So I basically made like a white cylinder, slightly blue. So it looked like the bubble in LBP, but like
Cute.
that's the standard. That's the standard.
Second, I wanted to let you know that he loves you.
I love you, buddy.
And that makes one person then.
Oh, wow. So much shade.
I think the chat.
I think you should just knock him into.
King.
I don't know. Yeah, what do you want to see? But yeah, like it's just like for example, like the costume. Every Sackboy got like all the hats on top of each other.
Yeah.
And I'm just powering them on and on with a selector.
Oh.
And
no, there we go.
Well, I see someone who may want to come join us on the stream.
Someone's just actually asked if there's anyone appearing.
Yeah, so special guest. Maybe you want to trade with Rich. We all need to scooch or something.
Scooch, trade with Rich. Trade off. We all good? Bye, Rich.
Bye, Rich. Thank you. We have special guest Siobhan Reddy, who is the studio director at Media Molecule.
I'm like so emotional after watching that. Amazing.
You haven't joined us in so long. Wait, we have someone else too. Come over.
hey,
Okay.
People can just dive in.
Yeah, people can just dive in. Also, at some point, you're going to have to get up and take a picture. You can kind of see it behind us, but we have a really amazing 10-year
Oh my god,
happy
yes,
birthday
I have
cake.
a picture. Let me tweet it. I'll tweet the
Yeah, you have to tweet it because if we try to carry it over here and we destroy it on the stream, it's going to be really depressing for everybody involved in getting it. But it is amazing. So Tom's just going to put a picture. If you check our Twitter right now, you can see a picture of the cake. Otherwise, we don't want to destroy it by bringing it over. So, hey guys, welcome.
So this is the thing that Christophe made.
Yeah, this is Christophe. So should we do a playthrough with us? Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can just talk about LBP.
There you go. I'm showing the world the cake.
Did you already play this through on the?
Yeah. We already played through once.
Who am I? Oh, can I change my?
Yes.
Okay, how do I?
It's so uncannily close. It's ridiculous.
Okay, I just need to do the things that I like to do. I need some hair. It's all right.
I mean, let's just shame Christophe for not putting enough customization options in. Thanks for working on this, but could you do more?
Can you? Of course, yeah. Give me like, I don't know, give me a few hours. I had like more hair, capes. I actually worked on a cape yesterday.
Cancel the stream. Let's start again.
Let's make it tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, like,
Is this a race? Are we competing?
No, we're cooperating together.
Okay, let's go.
Dave!
Oh, good day.
Dave!
Come join
Everyone
us,
just walks
Dave.
away. Oh.
Oh, hold on. Is it what?
Everyone can now see the cake on our Twitter, by the way.
It's on the left.
Craft, yeah, the cake.
Tom, you're not.
You can
you're not
probably.
playing.
No.
Marcus. Oh, it's me. Sorry, it's me. I'm not playing. I got distracted.
Yeah, I can move around.
Yeah, we can move around. We might be booting Tom out, but we can still hear him.
Oh, I can still go? Party! Okay, hold on.
Is this how close do you need to get?
Okay, it's as far as it goes.
So close. So
We're
close.
used to being very
Close
close.
as you like, Dave.
It's fine.
Okay.
So look, isn't that amazing? It's made the dream.
When was this?
Christophe has
You've
been.
got the layer changing.
Yeah, I got the auto layer. I got.
That's
Is it
automatic.
Is it auto switching?
It does.
Well, I need to test this.
Here, Mark, you can take mine.
What?
This character on my the brand one of the brand.
Oh, someone asked if you can smack each. You can't smack each other yet.
Oh,
Christophe,
yeah.
you know.
I know.
We did already give him that point of feedback.
Look,
He's gonna have
right there
to
you can
call.
headbutt.
We never used that.
That was like always the fun
We had an absolute ton of messages on Twitter, of people telling
Shall I
their
read some
stories.
more?
Yeah, go
Alright.
for it.
What?
So we've got
Sorry.
Grabby Knight says LBP was such an amazing, joyful and fun experience. I spent an entire summer, almost every evening, playing and creating levels with my brother and some online friends. It's still one of my fondest gaming memories.
Yeah, too right.
And Darth Knott says, thanks to LBP, I wanted to be creative, and today I'm a graphic designer in a little sweet company and beautiful other companies in my environment. I might have chosen a different path without LBP. Maybe a boring job, luckily not. So thank you very much for this game. Are you okay?
Perfect to hear things like that.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Christophe is from the.
Christophe is obviously from this. We've got a few more messages that we'll share as well.
Amazing place in the whole universe.
Some days.
Well, to be honest, next year that will be my 10th year in
Veterans.
I don't want to.
Look, you got a lot really slacking the hookah.
Oh, all right, okay. Is this going to work?
So there is. Yeah.
You need to hang on. Is this going to work?
Yeah, of course it does.
That's awesome.
Oh,
And then it's 3D.
what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we're in.
Uh-oh.
So everything is 3D. And then is your empty.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
So a few people have just joined asking if this is a Little Big Planet. No, this is all done
this is
again in dreams.
Yes, all done in dreams.
I loved it when you showed
Have you seen
the
it? Sorry.
create edit mode. That was good.
Oh yeah, show us again. Show us again. Show us more. Add more things.
There's a video that I saw on Twitter or something last night of an LBP person who's making dreams. And
Yeah, no.
They made
It's just Inception.
Oh yeah.
it was all getting a bit too hard to understand.
It is definitely.
That was amazing.
It was, that was like-
There's just like so much layering into.
Was that somebody who had actually had played it or just looked at a video and then
I think probably from one of the shows that we've been at, they've just sort of like either
really
memorized it or taken it in.
Absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did add like a ton of gnomes. Like that was
That
what.
gnome has always been really creepy.
It always reminds me of Kengo. 'Cause that was well,
Kengo made it.
It was the first thing he
it
made
was the
when he
first thing he
joined.
made,
It was
yeah.
something really kind of
I have really strong memories
naughty about it. It was
of
very
when
naughty gnome.
you made this level. And there's a really telling thing, actually. It's
That's
not,
my back garden.
Yeah, exactly. But when you first did it, it
Alex.
had like the bluebells in it, and that was because it was that time of the year.
Oh, yeah.
But I really remember you going home and because you did a lot of it over the weekend, I think, because you really wanted to like nail what it was going to be, and it was like this like really amazing.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I took
With hot beverage.
Hot beverage.
Alex Evans is here.
Alex Evans.
Newly boiled tea.
With
I can get a
hot
bit
tea.
more.
Yeah, we can also cover more.
Is this
Are we good?
tea?
We almost have peak directors.
No, I've seen
If
it.
you don't know, we have 4 out of 5 directors of the studio now with us. We're missing Kareem, who had to run an errand, and we're hoping we'll make it in time.
To go do family things.
Yes, but he said he was going to try to come back. We'll see.
Yeah.
We've got we have a bunch of people from the studio coming up and joining us. We do have cake. There is and I think champagne. Tom is the only one who knows where that is, though.
I know that.
There's
Yeah.
more people who worked on the LBP.
And more people who worked on LBP.
Chime in.
Come chime in. Tell us your favorite stories.
It just reminded me when I was saying this was based on my back garden.
Yeah.
I remember in the final game actually, the textures in that scene in the background are actually from the photographs of my
That
back
you
garden. I
prefer.
just made them from the photographs.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was cool. It was always a good.
How did you do the textures in Dreams?
There's no texture.
I know. So how did
How did you
I know there's no textures.
It's all about
Alex is like,
strokes.
what?
I
There are
know.
textures.
We should get. I noticed Mark's here. Where what? He was.
He's
Derby.
appeared. He's on the cake.
Okay, so the person who made Strokes and Dreams is
Yeah.
Mark,
Paint,
and he's paint. But the one thing you weren't able to recreate was stickers, right?
Oh, he's done stickers.
I have done stickers.
No, but not like everywhere.
This is going to be
No.
Alex's.
Yeah,
like,
'cause-
you have to be able to
God.
do this.
So I've got an LBP anecdote,
Okay, what's your
which is
anecdote?
stickers were like my baby in LBP, and they were nightmare. They were nightmarish. There was just tech issues all the time, and they were a backup plan to a much cooler plan that never happened. And for the longest time, I was keeping the whole project on tenterhooks because it was going to be called Super Materials or something. I can't remember, but basically, it was going to procedurally generate geometry as well as stickers, so you could actually stamp down. It became sort of decorations and stickers, but there was also going to be this like magical automatic creation of really advanced geometry, blah blah blah. Anyway, I never did it, and as a result, we were just left with stickers
I
and
remember
decorations.
spending a lot of time when we were making the content. One of the classic visual things we did was put a sticker on a bit of cardboard and then shape the cardboard to match the
Yeah.
sticker.
Yeah.
So it's going to do an automatic one of those basically.
Yeah, exactly, that sort of thing. And basically, yeah, one of those things about game dev is you think you're going to do the moon, and then you end up doing a quarter of the moon, and you're really sad about it, but then people like Christophe use your quarter moon
To make the rest of them.
to make the rest of the moon.
Wow, that's such a good analogy.
There we go, thanks very
I'm
much.
with
It's
you.
like a self...
I've been
Penetrating
debugging
moon.
JSON
Yes.
encoding bugs, so mine's a bit melted.
Siobhan, what are you looking through?
I'm looking through this book that we made, well, by we I mean Rex, made for us, and after we'd shipped. So it would have been, we got it for the Christmas, we gave it to everybody for Christmas.
We should put this up, and we should just flick through the pages on the camera.
Hang on, let me.
If you want to.
You're up to the camera.
The camera is.
Actually, you're closer.
That is the camera.
Okay.
So Alex is going to have to tell a story.
I don't know. I think we've shown different pages of it, but it's like.
I can't see the feed, so I don't know what I'm.
We'll be able to. Costa will tell you how it's looking.
Closer. Closer.
There's no autofocus.
All right.
Oh, well, maybe we can just put it up on the. We can just take some pictures.
We can just take pictures of it and we can put it up on the.
But it's
add it to Tom.
Pictures in it.
Actually, Tom can do it real time. If you just give it to Tom, he can add it to the thread and put some of them up. So
it's like almost professional. Well done, Tom.
Thank you.
So how long did this take you, Christophe?
Well, the thing I was saying earlier is like I spend a lot of time fiddling with the control, like just make it like feel good and like the jump.
Oh yeah.
I remember like in LBP we had this core like unit, like a sackboy can jump 1 unit and jump high 1 unit or something like that.
Floaty jump. Yeah, it's quite.
I do.
Actually.
Yeah, like you kind of.
Dave's like, shut up, Mark.
Detail. It's so in the details. But yeah, and then like I said, like it was like adding one thing at a time, then like the auto layer, and then like jump down with the X, and then like if you run, like for example, if you run here, you auto change layer as well.
Yeah.
If there's something in front of you.
No, I think I'd be interested to look at your logic because I'm making a version of this.
well, let's take a look.
All right.
While we're looking at that, there's loads of people have asked me on Twitter, like, can I do this kind of character? Can I do jumps? Can I do weapons? And we've answered that in other streams, but I love the fact that this is sort of taking the idea of custom characters to the extreme of like you can recreate the precise rules of LBP. Sorry, I'm getting a cold. So the fact that you can like recreate layers, you can change the rules. So some people are like, can I do a game where the movement of my character is in some way different from dreams, normal dreams, medium molecule dreams? Like, can I make them jump on a particular button? The answer is absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is the extreme edition.
We can make cyber double jump as well.
And how did you do Pop It?
Yeah.
Because literally the entire studio downstairs took an intake of breath when that came on the stream just before. Everyone was like, what?
So we got this thing in Dream when we can hide everything else. So I'm just gonna focus on that character, for example, and hide.
And shout out to Nathan and Mark Adami again, who did the lovely bump visual.
Yeah,
that's
lovely.
new for those of you who know Dreams.
So as you can see, like all the costumes are on top of each other. Like this is like this is
Dude.
This is all the customization, including the eyes, because the eyes blink. So I needed to have all the eyes inside a group, and then I have some logic here to basically read the value that is saved. The value is called Sackboy Hat. Get the value, and then I'm feeding the value equal 1, equal 2, equal 3, equal 4, and then I'm pouring the according.
Wow.
Couldn't you use a selector switch?
I was
Well, you can, but like there's no need because you just want to compare. So it's actually
but
less.
you're burning 8 gadgets there.
Well, you don't need.
Christophe,
You don't
could
need
do worse.
'Are you optimizing, Christophe?
No, you can't. You can't because you need to change it because you need to compare.
Selector. You haven't got a clue, Alex.
Can't
Have you?
compare.
Well, no, in that case, the selector is in we need to make this.
No, those aren't nodes. That's actually doing a mathematical
It's
equation.
math
It's a
equal.
compare.
It's like equal 0, 1.
I know, but we should then improve the selector switch. Selector switch should be able
Like
to do
design
that.
meeting.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
What I'm
Okay,
saying-
you know we're live.
Oh, I know we're in feature lockdown and we're not allowed. Have we said that already?
We just did now.
Yeah.
All right.
We are now. So so we're not allowed to. So when we have meetings like this, Siobhan basically storms the meeting with an axe and stops systematically.
We need to get this game out to our community.
We do.
So it is them I'm thinking of, Alex.
Right. So for those of you on the
Oh, you're
stream like
using
me
the
who are
text
worried about the
gadget
number of
gadget.
gadgets there, we're not allowed to make it better, but we will later.
It's not about not being allowed. It's about
So,
like
shifting the game.
triage.
Did you have to fill in to get that
I'm here
box to actually go that size? Did you have to put in other spaces?
Well, we have thing to stretch.
I think I was using an older build.
So I'm using that basically to stretch the puppet. Oh, the puppet.
So
Where I want it.
this is a text gadget that lets you.
This is a text
build
gadget with a
text
border.
with borders and backgrounds.
And then
things.
exactly. So then you can add like borders. borders, I can just not have borders and just the contour. And then it's making it like a bit glowy, and then there's like curviness you can do. So I would so I tweak it to like the exact roundness of the LBP.
Satisfying.
But anyway, so yeah, that's how I did it. And then it's oh, I know someone would be happy. A selector. Because there's page 1 with page 2, page 3, and then in each page there's like head, eyes, glasses for the text, and then it's I have some strokes. I have like a group with a menu, so when you hover it, it's there's a keyframe making it slightly bigger. So when you hover, it's just like a
hardcore.
slow, like it's just
It's
like
so
slowly
good.
growing up. It's just slightly harder to focus here.
Again, it's just insane that this is built in an engine where you're not allowed to make your own textures, but Christophe just goes, I ignore the... I can't do it.
Well,
No, that was great.
to be honest, that's what the LBP community love. Is like, okay, there's a limit. Okay, so how can I go ahead and like, how can I make something that is
It's
not
insane.
Look, you've
supposed to
gone
make?
77% on the phenomenon, so that's pretty.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's not. To be honest,
Is that
it's,
mostly the scopes?
it's just like it's
Oh,
just
okay.
there's almost nothing. To be honest, like it's. Of course, like you can optimize things. I haven't optimized bits because I didn't need to, because it's just running. So that was cool.
It was just also really cool because obviously we've been making loads of different types of games of dreams, and on the alpha we're seeing different things, but just actually just playing this was just really fun, and it made me just think, I don't know, it was just another one of those moments with dreams where I was like, oh right, okay, of course people can make LBP style games.
People can make fun games.
I've got a question for you, Christophe. Does anyone out there know what was the old Amiga game with the frog that goes around a circular tower?
Dave's, I think.
Nebulous. Yes, thank you. Off
Nebulous.
camera, Richard.
Oh yeah, God, that was cool.
Right. So that was a big inspiration for me in LBP. LBP trivia.
I don't remember his name.
There was another feature that got axed that I loved for years until eventually everyone told me it was too complicated and it was never used by the designers.
The ribbon.
Oh,
The ribbon.
The ribbon.
Okay, the ribbon was that in LBP 1 original code, there was a thing called the ribbon, and you could edit it to be any shape you like. So effectively, the 2D plane of the game could be bent into any shape.
Oh wow.
So then the backgrounds were going to be much deeper, and you'd be able to basically have levels that were like loops, and you'd have. And I really wanted to do a level where you walked along left to right, and then it got to a tree, and then it wound around the tree, and then basically you went up the. Up the tree, a massive oak tree or something, and so that was in, and the game. But it was removed.
Oh, is this when we were doing the beanstalk level?
I don't remember.
I think it's kind of amazing that a beanstalky style thing has manifested.
But it was messing up all the code because it made everything in the code harder, and then it was never used.
The maths on that must have been.
So we
nightmare.
ripped it out. So Christophe, can you make it in Dreams for me, please?
With the layers?
With the layers. I failed in C. But the LBP
We didn't see in town gadget.
Alex.
We didn't see in town in the math gadget.
Yeah, the thing that made it really hard was camera and stuff like. Yeah, it was just a mess. But so if any one of you in the community wants to make LBP wrapped around a curving tree, that will basically make real something that was 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago, I wanted and never got. So.
I can't wait to see who the first person to do that will be now. It's very exciting.
I will. I don't know. Send them a thank you mug.
All right, you've heard it on the stream first. A thank you mug.
There you go. That's a big deal. With first person to make wraparound LBP game.
With strokes.
Well, yeah, they are.
So you get the
strokes.
so you get the secondary motion on it.
Yeah, because like you can make a stroke, and then you can make there's like a tentacle snap. So basically, you can make like the main bone and then the sub bone. So you can make like a tree and then branches. So
so you can attach strokes to other strokes.
Yes,
I didn't know you could do that.
that's the idea. So basically, this is the original stroke, and then I did like click, click.
Oh, well, some nutcase is going to make a completely weaved piece of cloth, then, aren't they?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that can work.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
It's
Good for grass skirts and things. That's the.
Yeah.
the grass.
Emma had done really interesting stuff on her characters with it. It sort of like added like creases to shirts and like some really fine detailing on characters for it. It was really lovely.
Shout out to.
I hope Emma is doing well over in Dublin.
Oh, Emma.
Our lovely intern.
Right, so should we have another
Yes.
do you want another community story? So this
Get
is
ready for the emos.
This is from I think it's the Samja. I'm not too sure. I don't know if it's the Samja. I don't ever want to try and mispronounce people's handles. But he says, LPB released when I was 8 years old. I may not have been the most creative person, but the fan sites that grew out of LBP inspired me to make my own. This led to an interest in web and software development, which I've since started an apprenticeship in earlier this year.
Hey, congrats.
Good job.
I've met so many amazing people in the LBP community, people that I've known for nearly a decade and still consider close friends to this day. I can confidently say that I would not be the same person that I am today if it wasn't for LBP.
Oh.
That's good. That's why we do it.
Keep it together, Tom.
Jump Button says, I would not be making Skytown my own game if LittleBigPlanet was not around. Thanks for all the good times and memories. Hard to believe it's been 10 years. I think that's genuinely everyone can't quite believe it's been. Yeah.
Yep.
That's great to hear those things.
It is
Yeah,
awesome.
it is.
That is why, and I'm sure that you guys who are making the next generation of game developers, because we're old and, well, I'm old anyway, this is why we do it. And it's like when your games are played and then people respond to it, that is why we do this. It's wonderful. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I do another one? Shall I do a long one?
Yeah, just go ahead.
I've got a few more. So this is from @ReadPNW. No words can express how deeply my sister and I resonated with LittleBigPlanet. It touched our hearts in such a proud manner that playing a game was a daily ritual for us for years. Thinking back on the days of waking up extra early on the weekends, running down the stairs as fast as we could, planting ourselves in front of the TV and playing our favourite levels over and over again makes me very emotional now. I can say without any hyperbole that the moments I remember playing in your world, hyperbole, sorry, that the memory. No, I thought it was well, yeah.
We teach people every time we do one of these streams.
The moments I remember playing in your world, not just with my sister, but with the amazing community of people that you so lovingly fostered for years, are without a doubt my most cherished memories I have on record. And I cannot thank everyone at MM enough for that. When I'm having a bad day, those memories seem to flood back naturally, whether it's a song from the soundtrack or an old forgotten community level, as if to remind me that everything will be okay.
Oh my god.
Got two more.
I think before we do too much, shout out to everyone at Sumo and XDev as well.
And
Tazia. There's loads of people who've been, we were the MM were very much around for LBP 1 and 2. Fireproof. But I didn't mean the whole crew have done it. I mean like the community side of it has very much been like Steve and the Sumo guys, and I think it's really awesome.
And actually, like if we go back to thinking about, I was thinking today, like obviously Victor was one of the first community hires we made. He was from the Ragdoll Kung Fu community.
He was my last surviving tester on Ragdoll Kung Fu.
And then there was Naomi, who we hired as she was making. Remember, she made the Rapunzel. She made this really cool little Rapunzel video, and we were like, we would like you to come to our team. So she was, and then obviously Tom, Kiss, and Spaff, who basically.
Spaff's in the chat.
Hey,
He's in the chat as well.
Hey, Spaff.
Does everyone know that Tom and Spaff originally came?
That's what I was. Yeah, you tell the story.
Well, we were hiring for
Such a bad sentence.
were we hiring for a community manager or a web person? I can't remember which way around it was.
We were hiring for a community person.
Right.
We were at that time. I think we were the community. We were.
So Spaff applied and basically said, "I'm not coming without Tom."
Yeah.
And Tom's amazing, and they built a fan site that was better than our site.
Yeah, it was. I actually the other day.
What was it called?
It was called Little Big Planetoid. No.
Planetoid.
Little Big Planetoid.
There you go. I have got a brain that I've remembered.
So big
Anyway,
shout out
Spaff
to
and
them.
Tom is still with us.
Tom is still with us, and Naomi
And Naomi.
are together.
That's right.
Oh, they are. So they met while they were making LBP.
We have little mini molecules.
And now they have babies, and they are.
I mean, just to be clear, Spaff is still with us and like he's alive.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally in the chat.
He's actually in the chat.
We love Spaff.
Yeah.
No, he's double fine now, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a massive blog post that Steve from Sumo has just posted today on PlayStation blog, detailing like the 10 years and what they've been up to and what they're going to be up to for the rest of the month.
He's gonna be running some community stuff all month long, and actually we're having Dreams, our community levels, be playable at Day of the Devs, which Spaff and Double Fine are putting on in November. I think November 11th. So if you're in San Francisco, you should go check that out. There's hundreds of games by awesome developers and really cool stuff, so you should do that. And give Spaff a high five.
Dreams recreations in LBP3 as
Yeah, so
we were talking about it earlier.
That's insane. I forget. Who was the person who made that one?
It'll be blurry, but yeah, the little dream stickers.
There's a dream sticker you can put on your PS4.
Yeah, it's from a PlayStation magazine. This was couple of months ago. Let me find the name of
whoever made those dreams in LBP3. Amazing work.
Yeah, we should also say, if the studio, I know people downstairs are watching the stream, you should actually come upstairs so we can eat this cake.
Yeah, come here. Eat the cake.
Come upstairs.
Come destroy Craftworld.
I know Claire's watching the chat, so just say Claire.
Yeah, Claire. Summon the studio. Make them come eat cake.
Conduit Flux has recreated some of our demo stuff.
Amazing.
Cool.
Create a little debug and everything. It's incredible.
That is so awesome.
So we've got 2 more stories.
Share us 2 more stories.
Ready? So this is Lee B83. I remember the first thing I did was connect a sponge with string to some dark matter and swung around for ages. Fast forward 10 years and I have 5 team picks. It's been an amazing journey of learning, failing and succeeding right from the beginning. I've loved every minute.
Awesome.
And our last one, Bunny Rand. We've had loads, by the way. So if we want to see more,
Yeah, check out our Twitter. Like people have just left story after story. It's
so
amazing.
Thank you for all of those. Bunny Random 1 says, when I was 4 years old, my dad came home with the game we could play together. It was LittleBigPlanet, and it changed my life. I could finally make actual stories I could tell as levels. I never published many levels, but I loved it just the same.
Publish it.
Yeah,
And actually, people like you is something we talked a lot about at the beginning of Dreams, which is we realised people.
Everybody come
love
over
playing
and
LittleBigPlanet,
join.
and they don't necessarily publish their work.
Yeah.
And that was really important to us. Like we often talk about, there's 11 million levels on LBP or whatever it is now. 10
Come on,
point.
everyone.
Come in, everyone.
What about all the levels that were never published?
I know.
You
Well,
they're still
my two
wonderful.
nephews in South Africa played the game
Yeah,
like
cool.
for years and years and years and years.
Right,
and
cake
years.
time.
Yeah, well, cake.
Kareem has just sent a message. He unfortunately won't be able to make the stream, but he says hello to everybody
Yes, hello
in the
from
chat
Kareem.
and on watching the
How are
stream.
you chopping the cake?
Well, we've got candles we need to set on fire first, and
Yeah.
then there's a cake servy thing,
And
and
do we put the cake in front of the cake?
well, we were worried about doing that because we were worried about dropping the cake. We have put a picture of it on our Twitter so that people can see it. But I think we'll just.
They want to share on stream.
Yeah, does anybody want to share an LBP story? Lucy is creeping up like she might have
Lucy's
one.
got. Look, come on, you got this. Oh, go on.
Come on, Lucy.
Go on.
Amazing.
It's better now.
All I can think of is the recall.
The recall.
That's all that comes.
Oh, that's right.
That was a moment. Yeah.
There were games actually made it to the shops, did they?
Yeah.
So some people
We're
actually
on their way
bought
on the
that first
truck.
person.
I remember that was the same night we got to meet Tony Hart.
Yeah.
So it was a night of emotions.
Adami, have you seen how your strokes are being used?
Yeah, why don't we play through again?
Yeah, should we-
Hey, you
does
guys
everyone-
have the controllers. It's,
Oh my.
Mark just realized this was Dreams.
Right, let's
Okay, let's get it. Mark, you
let's
should
do
play
one
through then.
final
Come on.
Come on, everyone. I need my
I'm going to
face.
All
figure
right.
out this cake situation.
All right, let's. Siobhan's gonna sort out cake,
right.
and then Mark here.
So I just had to
let's do
introduce
a
Mark.
play.
Mark
Yes.
is also.
Jamie? Oh my goodness. So
Mark
this is Dreams.
This is Dreams. Mark is the genius behind the single-handed genius behind the Tearaway engine. So everyone, give Mark a little Tearaway love. Hey. And on Dreams, you were the master of strokes. So.
Please move over, Alex.
Alex, you need to pick up a controller and play.
Oh, Christ, no.
Christophe, how did you
Who's our fourth player? Someone else. Where's our
Oh, where's the
controller?
controller?
Oh, there.
Oh, Mark, grab a controller.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's the actual
Have you got the
text.
slap in?
Not yet.
Can
I
I?
use screenshots. This is amazing. Christophe, you did this.
Look at the feathers on the
text that just
birds.
came up?
Oh yeah.
Come on, slow coaches. I'm Father Christmas boy. Yes.
The ground.
Can you grab that?
I think it is a story.
Go on then. What's that story? Say it out loud.
What?
What's your story?
Oh, the text. I was just being amazed that the text.
Is it old?
the king.
And that is the actual
Pop it as well.
text.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I did.
I wonder what
I
she's
can take
grabbed.
I'll see.
And Ken Cole.
I know it's old school style.
Blue there.
Basically.
Oh yeah.
It's so sucky.
Oh, come on.
Come on, people.
That's okay. Christophe built some really forgiving save points.
Kick the microphone.
Sorry, mate, is that-
Basically, whenever I have to play LittleBigPlanet in public, all the team are like, "No, Alex has got a controller." It's a
Yeah,
disaster.
just drag that bit of polystyrene away out of the way.
It's alright. I've set the next
Yeah, I did.
checkpoint
Just
up.
to annoy everyone.
Where's the...
French trolls in the house.
I think it's made because I was watching the video from
You put the
GDC
points in.
The original.
of you guys playing through the first little bit, and everyone like. So this is like all full circle.
Yeah. Oh, you can't get from one.
Whoa!
Can you get from one mill to the next?
Yeah.
Like, without,
Yeah.
You can.
Wow.
What about only
If
Christophe?
it's timed correctly, you can.
Unfortunately.
Come on. Come on. Who have we lost?
Yeah, I got flung off somewhere.
Who did the music recreation?
No. It's
No, it is the actual music. Tom imported it in.
Oh, who's been rubbish down there?
Me.
This
R1.
is why you don't let Alex
I'm so
play.
dreamsified. I was trying to use R2 like an idiot.
Oh, our candles.
It's okay.
Do you want the champagne
Who's the imp?
Yeah.
Who's the imp?
I am.
That would be Christophe.
Turn that
He
thing back
is in
over.
charge of all the stuff that's important, not us.
What is it?
I will
Oh,
hand all that stuff off, don't worry.
Just a quick fix.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
3D.
just give us a quick flip.
There we
Oh,
go. That's
nice.
how you do it.
Airline on the grid.
Well, I'm just going to go assist Finder's
New grid
champagne.
visuals.
Okay.
Props to
Oh
Liam.
God. Oh. Get on the. No. Bye. Oh.
I'm back on
Flip
it.
it! Whoa!
That's amazing.
And into dreams. So, did you ever think your strokes would get used for that?
No, it's pretty impressive. Well done, Christophe.
crazy.
This is brilliant.
Hey, well, those clouds in the background there as well. That's all.
You were an LPP,
We're
weren't you?
milking them.
I actually, but like Christophe made this in his spare time, like not even as like an official like Dreams thing. This is so cool, Christophe. Thanks.
It's awesome.
It's really awesome. Yay!
Were you an LPP 1 or 2?
That's fine.
Did you work on
Dreams.
LPP? They didn't. Oh, you're a
It's super
tearaway
cool.
original.
Yeah.
All right, we have some cake and some champers.
Some cakes.
So we gotta blow the candles out.
Want a picture of the cake with
And-
the candles?
Yep, yes, someone with a phone handy. Here,
Are there any good
hand
questions
this to
on the-
Tom.
It's not like
Have you seen that cake?
Are there any good questions on the stream where you can't see it? Can you?
I was just been away.
big thanks to Dawn Dudley for her gorgeous cake.
Yeah, this,
Hang on, what am I-
we have a picture of the cake on our stream so you can see it.
No.
I can't hold this for very long.
You done it.
Stop smiling.
And thank you everybody so much for joining us on the stream and for checking out Christophe's
And
streams.
for playing
level.
LittleBigPlanet over all those years.
And
Yeah.
contributing so much.
We are
What a
going to
community.
eat some cake and celebrate Little Big Planet 10 years. And Sumo will be having some cool stuff on their social media all month long, so make sure to check them out. And yay, happy birthday, LBP! Happy birthday! Thank you, everyone. Thanks for sharing all your stories. Bye.